Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another video in the latest Minecraft snapshots. Horses look a little bit strange. Horses look a little bit strange in this update. In fact, is that the inside of a horse there? Is that its neck muscles? If that's the case, then that's disgusting. Anyway, here we are in the latest snapshot. This thing is looking really, really cool. I love the fact that we can now swim super fast, and also we have these lovely ocean bushes that are around here. But the reason that I'm actually in the ocean is because I want to try and find myself an ocean monument. You see, I've been reading through the comments. You've explained to me how these magma blocks work. And it's made me think to myself, is this going to be a super simple way to create a working guardian farm? Oh boy. This does not give me much hope for my base on the Hermitcraft server. As soon as we load up the snapshot on this world, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, well, I found an ocean monument. We're gonna have to build a wall on the Hermitcraft server. We're gonna have to build walls around my ocean monument. Let's try and find out a different way then to clear out the water here. Right, this should just about do the tricks. Let's go down to 38. And that is all of the water removed from this area. We've got the Elder Guardians floating around. We have our regular Guardians floating around. This is all good. Right, let's start placing in some blocks for this idea then. So apparently, if I place in some magma blocks down at the bottom here... Yep, I don't float in them. So you drop right the way down to the bottom. Now I wonder, does this apply to Guardians? If I start placing in some magma blocks, and then we start chucking in some Guardians, will they just drop straight to the bottom? They do! But they're totally not being affected by those magma blocks, are they? Despite this slight problem, this is the concept that I've come up with. So we're going to have a kind of water spawning chamber, then down at the bottom we have a bunch of magma blocks which are causing these water streams to be all bubbly, which means that the Guardians will fall straight the way through to the bottom. And then we can build some form of mechanism which will hopefully drop them through, allowing them to be killed off by our system. Now, I just want to reiterate, this is all extremely experimental. I have no clue if any of the stuff featured in today's video is actually going to work. Now, I must admit, this design that I've created is not as efficient as I was expecting it to be. I've been standing around here for probably the best part of 10-15 minutes and only one Guardian has actually spawned, but he has fallen to the bottom, which means that, well, that's semi-promising. Semi-promising. We are getting some strange visual glitches though. I promise you, this is all water. You can't really tell. Anyway, let's change up the design so that we can actually kill these things. Now, as I say, this is all entirely experimental, but as you can see, I have got all of my 2x1 spawning areas right here. So this is where the Guardians are actually going to be spawning, and I've been told by the internet that this mechanism will get a lot faster once it all gets covered up, because Guardians are more likely to spawn in covered areas. I guess that has something to do with the ocean monument. And by the look of things, that is actually the case. I've just set myself into normal mode, and we have got a handful of Guardians dropping out the bottom before I've even activated the system. This looks very interesting. I can't really tell what's going on, but let's set ourselves into normal mode and just see if this allows Guardians to fall down. So the concept is that the Guardian will spawn, and then because it's spawned above the magma block, it will then instantly drop out the bottom. But it looks like the constant changing water streams might actually be slowing down Guardian spawns. It's not really what I wanted to happen. So the concept works. As you can see, when we get some Guardians spawning, when they go underneath the magma block, they then instantly drop down to the bottom and then they get pushed out. It actually functions, but the thing that doesn't really work is the fact that the changing water states seems to actually slow down Guardian spawning. So at this point in time, a magma-based Guardian farm doesn't seem like the smart way to go. Obviously, this is just an idea, and I'm sure people who are much smarter than me, who can come up with amazing farms and great concepts, might be able to do this slightly better, but at its current stage, I don't think it's helping things out in terms of efficiency. Anyway, moving on from Guardian farm concepts and things like that, now we're going to be taking a look at item transportation. Now, we did this in the previous Redstone video, but a lot of people let me know down in the comment section that soul sand makes items travel faster through water streams. I have to say, I'm not seeing it personally. That doesn't seem much faster to me. Right, I've done a little bit of funny business now, so let's see how well this thing functions. We have a 2x2 area down at the bottom. We have some water going up like this. It is a 2x2 water column, but I'm hoping it is much faster. It doesn't look like it though, does it? I'm just making a mess. I don't know if I'm being stupid here, but it doesn't seem to be working. It works with me, but with items, it doesn't make them travel any faster. So if I hop inside here, you can see that we still get the boost up effect. But no, these items, they definitely don't seem to be moving much quicker. Maybe that's something that's coming in the future. I would love to have really fast water-based item elevators. That would be fantastic, even if these things do look cool. But working with those item elevators did give me a rather ridiculous idea the other day that I really want to see if I can complete. Now, I have no clue if this is going to function how I want it to, but it could be amazing if it does. Now, as you know, I've been enjoying building displays lately. Obviously, we created the Pixel Painter display, which went down incredibly well, and it was a really fun project to work on. What I was thinking is, I wonder if I can create a display using items flowing up through water streams. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in theory, it should work. Surely it's gonna work. Now, the idea is pretty simple. Here we have a bunch of pistons, here we have a bunch of observers, here we have a bunch of repeaters, and a bunch of droppers with items on the inside. If I was to power one of these pistons right here, it would create an observer clock, which should hopefully spit out a whole bunch of items. That could potentially be a problem. That guy really did travel off in a weird direction, but I think on average, they should stay pretty central. Hopefully this is legible, otherwise everything will have failed in today's video. In typical fashion, when testing out this sort of thing, the first thing that I want to do is I want to write out a message, and that message is just going to be hi. So, I have got a pulse extender, which is going to be in charge of doing the sides of the H and also the center of the I. I feel like that might be a little bit long. Right, let's give this one a whirl. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So that's going to be wired into this dropper right here, and also a dropper probably about 3 blocks across, and then we can do the bar across using a short pulse and start doing the bits for the eye. This is going to be interesting. Okay, here comes the first H probably ever written using items in Minecraft. Can you tell what it says yet? I think what we can take away from this experimental redstone video is that when new features come along, nobody really knows what to expect, and when you're experimenting with them, don't expect the results to be predictable or good. I think that's what we can take away from that one. That being said, I think we'll round up with a positive. Look how cool this lava lamp is. I cannot wait for this update to come around, because even though it's going to completely destroy my ocean base, these lava lamps are going to be all over the place. I mean, check it out. Look, this system is just recycling these items. They're just making their way through hoppers and into droppers, and then they're being sent up. No items are going to despawn in this system. And we have constant, really cool looking decoration. Big fan of this. Big fan. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this slightly different redstone video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and as per usual, you should check out the latest film on the filming channel. New one just released today. It's the mini doc that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. So hopefully you really enjoy it, because I put a lot of time and effort into it. Link on the end screen.